it's Lynn from Lynn EC Designs, and today I'm just going to do a very quick demonstration on how the envelope punch board works. There are lots and lots of videos on YouTube, but I just wanted to show you how I make an envelope box for cards when I make a little card set. Now here's 4 cards that I've made, 2 different designs. I'm trying to use up some of the designer series paper that I've got stashed because 1, it's retiring, and 2, we've got a new catalogue coming out, and I want to make room for some more. So I made these little 4x4 cards, and I've also made some little envelopes, and I'm going to give these as a gift to someone and need a box. So let me show you what I do. Now the envelope punch board is fantastic. It comes with its own little scoring tool installed there, so that's great. It has on the base here sizes of cards. This is in inches, and they do in the UK, they also supply a chart with centimetres, but I tend to use, I've got that filed away, and I tend to use the one on here. And when I do a box envelope, I look at the size of card that I've made, or and then you can work out and calculate how to actually make a box. Now because I've made the envelopes, these are 4 inches by 4 inches square card, so I looked on here and it tells me the size of the paper, cardstock or paper that I needed, and it's 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. Now if you have a look, that actually means that the envelope is slightly bigger than the card. So when you come to calculating the size of cardstock that you need for the box, you need to take it up a notch as well. Now these do they do 4 by 4, and they do 4.5 by 4.5, and I thought, well, actually I need to go somewhere in the middle, so 4 1/4. So what you need to do is you need to add an inch to the size of the paper. So the papers, or the cardstock I've got is I should have written that down. It is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and I am going to score it at let me have a look. It is 3 5/8. So let me just show you how I'm going to do this. You punch and score, and then move it along an inch, so from 3 5/8 to 4 5/8, punch and score, and then that's the last time you actually need to refer to the measurement. You line up this little foot here, the score guide, you line it up with the score that you've made. Oh, excuse me. Line it up with the score that you've made, and you punch and score, punch and score. See, trying to go too fast just so that the video doesn't last too long. I'm sorry I haven't done a video for a while. Life seems to have got in the way, but hopefully thank you for sticking with me. I'm very excited to say that I'm nearly at 100 subscribers, which is very exciting and pleasing. So hopefully you've enjoyed the tutorial. So that's all we need the scoreboard for. So we'll put that to one side, and you just need to fold and burnish all the score lines that you've just made. Whiz through this. If I knew how to fast forward the videos, do it, get somebody to give me a lesson. So that's all scored. I will get my paper snips, and I don't need these corners, and some people leave them in, but I'm quite happy to take them out. Just get in my way. Excuse the jangle. There we go. So, oh, I did forget the envelope punch board. This bit at the top here rounds the corners off. So, in my excitement and haste, I forgot to do that. So here we go. Now I'm going to use fast fuse, and I'm just going to double check I've done this correctly. Stick those in there. That works perfectly. So now I do struggle. It helps me to put the cards in there just because it gives it a little bit of to try and help me square up. So I'm going to use fast fuse. I'm still trying to master this, but practice makes perfect. Bring in the sides and try and make sure that it's square. So I'm going to faff around a little bit. Apologies for that. Some people use a stamping block, but there we go, it doesn't need to be perfect, Lynn. There we are, and we have a box for our card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a bit of coordinating cardstock, specialty designer series paper for the outside, and I'm just going to layer that, layer that on and get that straight. And I've already cut some flowers and leaves to match the inside, and I've put those on the decorative label cut out, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that and stick that on that oval, which is the tag. I think that looks lovely. It just ties it in a little bit. And obviously we need to keep that closed. On the little, when I make envelopes to give as a gift, I put some double-sided sticky tape on the flap so that the recipient can actually send the cards. So there are various ways of closing this up, and what I've decided to do is I've got some mint macaron cardstock, 2 inches wide, and I have used the scalloped top tag topper punch to punch those, and I'm going to put that there. Put that round. That's lovely. Let's just fold and burnish those. Looks quite well. Right, this way up. I've got some Emerald Envy ribbon just to secure it. Let's see if I can tie a ribbon, tie a bow. Well, I've made that a little bit too long. That's not really going very well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my snips to snip along there. What have I done with the punch? There we go. I'll put that in, punch another end out there. It doesn't matter if that's not quite even. There we are, that's better. That should tie up in a bow there. Way too much ribbon, but we can always cut it off. And then there's room at the bottom to stick on the flowers. Oh, stick that at a jaunty little angle there. And there we have it. Not very polished, but hopefully that gives you a general idea, and then that will slide off quite easily, hopefully. Slide off and on so the recipient can get to the cards. There we are. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will be back with more, whether it's 3D projects or cards, who knows. But thank you for watching. Bye bye.